All right, we're back for another one.
Back for another rep.
How you doing?
I'm good. I feel like we've got a bit more energy this time.
Yeah, man, of course. I even had a coffee, and I mentioned I don't have a coffee.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee, so that's not happening.
Yeah, my heart's racing now.
It's not that exciting.
Yeah. No, I mean from the coffee.
What have you been up to lately? Have you been getting up to anything creative?
Creative.
Mm.
I've been trying to learn the whole podcasting thing.
What do you mean?
And I've been like researching, watching videos of other podcasts and successful podcasts, even smaller podcasts, seeing what they do.
Okay.
So,
and what's your conclusion? What's happening?
Well, we're
on
not there.
path.
We're on path. There's a lot of improvement that's needed, but
yeah,
I think a lot.
A lot.
Eventually.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
You know what? My cousin gave me his Netflix password the other day, right? So every day I've made it a mission to watch at least 1 or 2 videos.
Yeah.
And they've all been like action, thriller kind of stuff. I watched... There's a film called War with... What's his name? Jason Statham.
What is it about?
And Jet Li. It's like...
That must have been old. Jet Li as well.
Yeah, I got halfway through it last night.
Hasn't done anything in a while.
Yeah, it's like early 2000s, I think.
2000s.
But I don't know. It just made me think.
Old school action movie.
Old school action movie. Things are just unrealistic. Like he gets shot like twice, goes into the sea, and then miraculously, I think he even gets shot in the head or the face. And he's still alive, and he comes back and he's killing people up.
It's like one of those John Wick movies that.
But that's what I'm saying.
My guy just fucks up 30 people at once, and then.
But that's what I'm saying. I also watch like a load of martial art Asian movies, right? Mm. You know, where there's like 400 of them versus like one guy. And then there's like, he's fighting 2 people at once. And then the rest are just standing around him. It's so unrealistic. I saw a guy. How can I see a guy, right? How can I see a man kick a man in the back, right? And he's got a knife in his hand. He doesn't stab him. He kicks him in the back.
Right, yeah.
And it got me thinking, I'm gonna write my own film.
Go for it.
I've done the work at school, got the degree. I got to put it to good use somehow.
Yeah, put it to good use.
So I'm gonna write my own film. Netflix, if you're watching, I haven't written it yet, but it's gonna be a banger.
I'll be one of the side characters. I'll be like a sideman character.
Hey, I'm gonna do exactly what I think is it Stan Lee?
Yeah.
I think I think he put himself in some movies, like just as an extra or something like that. And I think there's a few directors that do that kind of stuff,
like a camo thing.
Yeah, like a little camo thing.
Talking about unrealistic stuff in movies, in movies when they run
away, right.
They never get tired.
Like who?
Any movie that they run.
Yeah.
How don't they get tired? Like they're running away from someone or someone's chasing them, and it's like they're running for hours. How are they doing that without getting tired? I go for runs, yeah. I am breathing out of every hole I have in my body.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No,
they should make it more realistic in movies. Like, my guy got tired. Let him go have a rest and hides in a block or something.
Well, they do get out of breath sometimes, but they're still. But that's the thing, though. If you're getting chased in real life, your adrenaline is going.
Nah, surely you're getting tired.
You're getting tired, but the adrenaline.
Or fucking up 20 people at once. Like, people fighting one person and they get tired in 5 minutes.
But that's what I'm saying. That's when I write my film. I want it realistic. I want it to be super realistic. Like the guy has to reload the gun after 6 bullets or something like that.
Not shoot a whole.
He doesn't just empty out 500 in a clip and then he's like, maybe I'll reload.
Yeah. Or the First or Second World War movies, they shoot and them things probably have 4 bullets, but they just keep shooting.
Yeah, none of it's realistic. And then the guy, I don't know, I can get adrenaline, right? And you can go for a bit longer and you don't feel the pain, yeah?
Yeah.
But when you're getting sliced up by a knife or something like that, or you get poked or whatever, and then you're still doing parkour moves off of a building,
Parkour. What was it? District 13.
District 13,
District 13.
Ninja Assassin. I watched the other day, and the guy is literally getting chopped up, right, and still jumping from building to ledge to.
What was the other one? There was another free running one, Yamakashi or something like that.
I ain't got a clue, mate.
It was like some old one.
I mean, I did like a little project in university, but it's definitely not that what you're talking about. I like explored parkour, and I realized I was weak. But yeah, man, I want to make it realistic with real action sequence. You know, like when the guy gets, especially in certain films, yeah, the guy will have a fight. He'll have like blood pouring down his face and everything. And then in the next scene, which is probably a day or two later, he's got like a little scratch. That's it.
Yeah.
And his eyes not like come out even more and like black and blue and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
You know when they bottle each other or like hit each other with like a solid metal bar or something?
Yeah, and he's like...
And he's like, oh, I just took it. And he carries on. Real life, you're dead. Or someone gets smacked with a hammer. Wakes up, nothing's wrong with him.
Yeah. It's all like, I get Hollywood has to do like, you suspend your reality, your perception of reality for that to enjoy the film.
Do you think people in bars, in actual real, they watch movies and they're like, oh, I've seen that happen, like people getting bottled?
100%.
Oh, like nothing will happen. He'll probably wake up, kills a guy probably.
Bro, look, until you've done stuff in real life, yeah, like
bottle a few people.
Not even bottle, yeah. Like, imagine if you hit someone in the face. In the action sequence, they're hitting like 500 people, right?
Yeah.
Not one time is he got a broken hand or something like that. In real life.
Yeah, broken knuckles.
Broken knuckle, you know, like there's something you're gonna have that.
Yeah, for sure.
Or like he's just been jumped off a building. He gets a bit hurt and he like stumbles away. And then he's completely fine the next scene. There's no stumble. Like the adrenaline's worn off and he's perfect now.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
But you do have to spend your perception of reality because otherwise, how am I watching Fast and the Furious, right? And the guy is driving a car through 3 buildings, right? Mid-air.
Or the one where they were...
The one in Dubai or wherever it is. And he drives a building through one building, drives it through, jumps the car.
Or you know when they got like the safe from a bank or something like that, these huge massive rooms that they were just dragging. I was like, that's impossible. By 2 cars
but
or whatever.
If you've got the horsepower for it.
Still highly doubt it. Like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a realistic movie.
I want to do super realistic. Like, I want the continuity to be on point. Like, if he gets hurt, he needs to be hurt throughout.
I even spend money and I'll go cinema watch it. Support, brother.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? But it'll have to be like one of those. What was it? 2 for Tuesday.
Remember
or
the
Wednesday,
Orange Wednesday?
Orange Wednesday, something like that. I'll do that. I wouldn't support.
Whatever happened to
completely?
That? Like, I know cinemas are suspended and all that for right now.
Is it Cineworld? Which one
think
went bankrupt? Cineworld, I think. Cineworld, I think.
Cineworld, yeah.
Cineworld's no more. I mean,
I don't know if it's no more, but I know it's.
I haven't seen him around.
I've not seen him in age. I'm not a massive.
Like, I just
intaker
know.
Of movies.
What's the other ones? Odeon and
View,
Cineworld. That's it. That's the ones I know.
You got like the independent
ones, but they're like always something different. Like the seats would be different, or they'll have a bar, or like.
You know, there's like an Odeon premiere.
Yeah, I've been the VIP one.
Yeah, the VIP one.
I've been with my girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
We've been once. They serve you food and like the seats are like you can like lie down completely like.
There's definitely someone.
And there's a button you can call a person to come serve you. Like they ask you what you want.
You can lie down next to your significant other and watch a film.
Yeah,
it's like Netflix and chill, but there's a few people involved as well. Like,
I don't remember if they give you blankets.
Oh, mad! What you can get away with. But yeah, Chris, like in future, don't mention you've got a girlfriend, just because in case there's like, you got to keep that illusion that you're like available.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like just for the women out there.
Get my
Sorry,
confidence. Get my confidence up. Yeah.
We're currently watching football. Arsenal are 0-0 with Leicester. No, not Leicester. Leeds.
No.
So behind the camera.
Yeah.
Oh! They just hit the post. 86 minutes. Oh god. All right. Just before this podcast, you were saying something kind of mad.
No, basically,
For
the background, we were talking about best player, right? Like, Ronaldo and Messi and all that.
Yeah.
And I told you, like, what Sir Alex Ferguson said, right? About Ronaldo. That, what was it? Messi's a Barcelona player.
Right.
Whereas Ronaldo, doesn't matter where he goes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
He'll be like top scorer.
Okay.
Which is true.
True.
Every team he's been at, he's performed tremendously. Obviously, we can't say that about Messi because we haven't seen him in another team.
Yeah, he's not done it on a wet night at Stoke. He's not done that.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see or to have seen Messi play somewhere else. But that's what I'm saying. What I said, is that someone like Zlatan, who's has done the same thing. I'm not saying he's the same as Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's done the same thing. Every single team he's played at, doesn't matter if that was in America or Italy or whatever he was, he's performed tremendously.
Yeah, but
what I said as well, that he's probably better than Messi.
No.
Why not?
Because at least with Ronaldo and Messi, the numbers are kind of similar, right? Ballon d'Ors, everything is kind of similar, right? No. What they've won is kind of similar, right?
The whole thing with the
but Zlatan, he's done stuff for teams, right?
Right.
But he's not always won wherever he's been.
No, but that's the whole thing with the Ballon d'Or and the gold. Basically, the Golden Ball is bullshit, man.
Yeah, it's like a popularity thing,
and it's like connections, and there must be so much politics.
Wait.
So much politics.
Wait. You have a team,
right?
Are you picking Zlatan or Messi? You can only choose one.
I'll pick Zlatan. Do you know why? I'll
say why.
Because he'll be able to adapt.
Is he going to make the difference in a game?
Oh yeah.
Like more than Messi?
Oh yeah. Look at their national team.
Right.
The game against England.
Yeah, well, he done that overhead bicycle.
But he scored what? He scored most of the goals.
Yeah.
I think he scored all of the goals, I think.
But is he I'm not.
If it wasn't for him, they're not beating England, right? But most people don't even know, I don't even know most of their national team's players, right?
Yeah.
They're probably top players, but Zlatan. That's what I'm saying. And he is adaptable. He'll adapt to any team. So if I had a team, I would choose him because Messi, I don't know.
But we're going to see with Messi because I'm pretty sure he might be going City.
This is his last season and he'll be a free agent, so he'll be cheap to get, right? That's the whole...
I think free.
That's what I'm saying. He'll be free, so it'll be cheap. It'll just his salary or whatever he needs to be.
Just a salary of like €1 million a week.
It'll be interesting to see. Like, if we see he goes, let's say he goes to PSG or like one of the rich teams would get him 100%.
I'm thinking he's definitely going to City.
One of the Arab teams, like Man City or
teams,
PSG or one of those.
But they're like the only ones that can afford him.
Yeah. He's probably going to.
He's not going to Newcastle.
He's probably going to want some insane salary. Yeah,
he's probably going to be on the same that he's on now. I think, which is reported. Now? It got I didn't look into it, but it was reported like $1 million a week.
Imagine that.
What's that after tax? After the government's had their little hand in your pocket.
You think they're paying legitly?
Well, didn't he get like something about tax?
Yeah.
Before.
So, but even I don't think they've learned their lesson or he's learned his lesson.
Just think, yeah.
He's definitely on some
island. Let's just say he's done it legitly. And let's just say, for argument's sake, he takes home half of his money after tax. Right?
Yeah.
$500,000.
That's still a ton of money.
$500,000 a week, right? So he's on 26 million a year.
Shitload of money.
After tax. 26 million in your account. Right? Excluding sponsorships.
Yeah, excluding deals, yeah.
What would you do? $500,000 a week. What are you doing? What are you saying?
I think I'll do something like what Rashford's doing. I think I'll be involved a lot in charity.
Oh, he's a legend
I'll be
for
doing.
that. Like you know what's crazy about that is that whole situation with Rashford, right? Shouts out to him, but the crazy thing is that it's actually had to get to that point.
Yeah. And did you see after that they tried to slay him? Like I think it was the Sun or one of those.
I don't know.
One of those papers. They came out. Oh, he bought how many houses? 2 houses that were worth 2 million or something along those lines. And I was like,
how can you judge a man what he does with his own money?
Yeah, exactly. And they're not even like a normal house in London. Yeah, a normal house. If you want to buy a full-on house, not a flat from a house, a full-on house costs like from $1 million above.
Yeah,
he's bought a house that's like $1 million or $2 million. That's like That's a standard. Well, I'm talking London prices, right?
But even so, how it's got to that point where it's taking a footballer to step in
to do the government's job,
to do like,
basically feed kids during Christmas or whatever it was.
During like when they're off school.
Off school, yeah.
Like
disadvantaged children.
It is a bit mad.
It's an awesome thing, but
it's just a bit wild.
And his comeback to that, because there was, look at him though. He's like buying houses for how much? And he's like, well, yeah, I'm trying to look after my family as well. Like, because he said that he's from his background, he was from an estate or whatever he was. He wasn't from a nice area, and his parents weren't the richest people.
Look,
so he wasn't in the nicest schools.
If you're giving me the money that he's probably on, I'm buying the biggest mansion, like that I can afford. I'm from that kind of background myself, so I'm not just buying a mansion. I'm buying multiple mansions.
No, he probably does have a few houses.
I want an indoor and an outdoor pool. I want a gym. I want an underwater gym somehow.
Underwater gym.
Whatever they can do with it.
There probably is, yeah.
I want an exercise bike underwater.
I think I've seen one of those.
With like oxygen masks, with purified air. That's all
I think I've seen like what they've done, a glass floor of the pool, and underneath that, it's like some sort of a room.
Yeah. They can do that, definitely.
So that would be sick if you do that. You have the gym and the roof of the gym to
just
be like
a swimming pool.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely beats. Imagine you've got like
throw some pool party, sick pool party.
That's what I'm saying though. Like imagine,
and then you're like there training.
Yeah, like when you go to the gym and you see girls wearing. Oh nice. You see girls wearing like some nice yoga pants or something like that. You're gonna get more motivated to work out, right?
Are you saying?
Like whatever you're attracted to, yeah. You're gonna get more worked out by being around people that are trying to keep fit and all that sort of stuff, yeah.
So
they're wearing like tight clothes and all that, yeah. Then imagine you've got a swimming pool above you, and there's people wearing like bikinis, tight swim shorts, whatever it is.
So you'll be inviting people
just to swim in your pool.
Hot girls, yeah, just swim in your pool
whilst you work out.
Whilst you're at.
Alright, but wait. Bring it back to what you doing. $500,000 a week.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'll probably be.
I might have to do Johnny Depp and buy an island. You might have to.
I've actually looked into that, Not that I have the money, but, dream.
Put it into the universe.
There is actually a website that they sell islands.
What is it called? Like islands.co.uk or something?
No.
.com.
It's probably going to be a .com one. But
yeah, most likely.
But some of them are like, there's an island for like 10 mil, but there's like no electricity or no water and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's slight like inconveniences, obviously, but imagine owning your own island.
I'll probably do some sort of charity, but that's like you're not earning that for like a year. You're earning that for like most of your, not most of your life, but let's say for 10 years.
10 years
of football, you'll be earning a ridiculous amount of money. If you're not involved,
10 years at 26 million after tax a year, 260 mil.
But most of them are playing with like the whole charity thing because you get
tax breaks,
and stuff like that, and which is like sad.
No, but like
I'm not saying it's sad. It incentivizes them, but most of them, not most. I don't know if it's most, but I'll guess that most of the players are doing it just for the sake because they're saving money.
I don't know because like. if I was getting all that kind of money, right? Obviously, you could put it into shell companies and, move it out to the Bermuda, and then you move it into another company over there,
yeah.
and then you bring it back over here.
But they have
and you basically charge yourself advice.
They have people that do that for them, right? They just pay someone ridiculous amount of money to just play with their money, and
that's what we need to get into. Like, we need to become that guy.
Well, do you know accounting?
We'll learn it. It's just a bit of numbers. Like, it's like add this, subtract that, times that, percent of this.
Yeah, but you need to know the laws of certain countries.
It's fine. I've got it.
Go for it. Go for it. I'll be your psychic. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? I think I might have asked you that before, but like, what do you think might have happened, or would happen if there's no electricity for like a week, and we don't know if it's coming back or not? Do you know what I mean? It's the whole world, not just like one country. Like, imagine the whole world, no electricity. That means no internet. Like,
Yeah.
that means hospitals, like machinery. Obviously, they have batteries, but surely they'll end or finish. There will be,
Nothing
like,
electrical working.
yeah, I mean, I guess there'll be like the solar stuff and thing.
No, but let's imagine a world where nothing electrical works.
Like, maybe the power stations or whatever they are, where energy is
Right.
distributed from. Like, something happens in the whole world, and for at least 7 days, but we don't know. We're not being told like, oh, it'll be fixed. So everyone's with because of the whole Corona stuff. Everyone's like, oh, everything could happen now.
The CV.
Everything could happen now.
Yeah.
Could be the beer.
Yeah, it could be the beer. Yeah.
No, but because of the whole stuff, like the diseases, people probably think anything can happen now. So imagine electricity goes off. It could be off for like, you never know, for like a month. What do you think?
It just goes off. You don't get told it's coming back in 7 days.
Yeah.
All right. First thing, within the first
chaos.
Within the first 3 hours,
right?
3 to 5 hours, I'm saying every shop is getting touched.
Oh yeah.
Every shop.
London riots on a world scale.
But there's the thing though. I swear you need electricity for cars. So if you want to go and rob a car,
right?
Or
no, but I think people will be robbing shops for like food and toilet paper.
Oh, toilet paper is the first to go. Like, we've already seen that. No, toilet paper in a pandemic is apparently the first thing that everyone stocks up on.
Tesco value basmati rice, like London riots sort of stuff.
Yeah. Like the guy in the London riots when he took the big bag of pens.
Or like...
from Ladbrokes. He just came out of a big bag of pens, like the little blue pens.
Or like the socks from like the Primani socks.
Yeah, everything. Everything's getting robbed within the first day or two. But you know what's even weirder? Like,
I think people become savages. We think, that we live in like this...
some civil
society. And this is all fake. I think this goes like, if there's no electricity, it'd be like fucking Dark Ages.
You reckon?
People slicing each other up.
But I don't think that's going to happen like within the first day or two. That's going to come probably...
when you're like, oh, electricity's not coming.
It's going to be like day 4. You know what I mean? But it's going to be like, why is there no electricity? And why are we not hearing about nothing? Because you can't, now everything's online or whatever.
Especially in the West, where we're so...
Connected,
right? Well, connected.
Yeah.
But like, all the money is electronic. I haven't touched cash for, I don't even know how many years. Like, cash. Physical money.
Yeah. I've got some friends that only deal in cash, but... yeah, allegedly.
So imagine that. People wouldn't have, like, banks, like how do you get money out? You have to go to the bank physically, but imagine how many people will be lining up. Banks wouldn't want to give out a lot of money.
No, but like even to get into a bank, the alarm systems all... No, wait.
No, I'm talking not to rob the bank. Normally, get money out.
Yeah, but if it's in like an electronic vault...
Or that, yeah.
How you have to actually physically open up the vault, like...
Yeah.
You can't even get an axle.
Yeah.
Because that's electric. or battery powered. Even let's just say battery powered stuff doesn't work. Even like a watch, nothing works that's like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nothing works. What happens? Like your oven doesn't even work unless it's
Well, everything here is electric. So imagine
unless you turn on the gas,
but
and then you just have to get like bricks or something for the spark to get it working, or matches.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Old school style.
Yeah. I think it'll go bad like real quick.
Yeah, man. Like, because you would have no news.
Nothing.
Nothing would be coming through to you.
Like,
we'd be fucked. We'd have no podcast to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Maybe like people from.
What about even light bulbs?
Yeah, no, obviously no light bulbs.
Like candle wick.
It will have to be old school with like the petrol ones. Like oil, gas lamps, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think people
horse
go
and car.
mental. Yeah, exactly. Horses. Whoever's done horse riding, or them rich motherfuckers.
Oh. Yeah, man. Like. But then again,
maybe third world countries would be sort of, oh, we rule the shit now because they're already living with barely anything, right? So imagine like
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If they're living with barely anything as it is,
they'll have some
electricity as it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes it even worse. Like
nah, I think
to be fair,
for them there wouldn't be much of a difference.
You know what? Like in third world countries, I'm pretty sure family units are like a bit more tighter.
What do you mean?
Like you're more closer to your family.
Yeah,
and you're like,
it's a cultural.
If it's like a village thing or something like that, like especially up in Thailand, yeah. Like you go to a village and everyone's kind of close. They're just like everyone knows each other.
Yeah.
You get that obviously over in small places like little villages in Derbyshire. Over here,
did you go to Vietnam?
No, I didn't go to Vietnam.
When I went to Vietnam, even the big cities, like people, you'll see them. There'll be like groups of people hanging around, like 10, 15, just talking, or they'll go to like their little restaurants and eat together. But it wouldn't be like two people. You'll never see like two people on their own eating. You always be like a whole full table of 5, 6 people.
That's what I'm saying, though. There'll be more together.
They have more of a community.
Yeah. But over here,
oh yeah, people. I don't even know.
The savage levels. Imagine like just, man, like I can't even fathom it.
Yeah, I don't even know my neighbors. Like that's how bad it is. Like
I don't know. I know like some neighbors, but
in Bulgaria, like it's a country in Europe, right? It's a bit of a shit country.
How long have you been in Europe?
I think 2000 and everything was like 2012. I think everything was like all legit.
Right.
We were allowed to work in European Union and stuff like that. 2012, I think it was. But for example, for Bulgaria, like our neighbors, we had one neighbor. She would just like walk in, like no knock. It was like her own house. Do you know what I mean? She'll come get coffee and go back to her flat. Like it was like that. It would be like, oh hello, I'll give you the coffee back or like the sugar back.
Bruh. Imagine that over here. I'm saying, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Get the fuck out.
But it was so tight because like you go to a neighbor, ask for something, like you know your whole.
So she's asking for you. She's not just running in your house, being like, "I'm taking this coffee."
No, sometimes she had. She would just walk in, get the stuff that she needs, and if the door's unlocked, obviously, and if it's locked, she'll just like ring the bell or like knock.
It's like the politest robbery.
But like you'll know the whole block.
Yeah.
You live in a block and you'll know the whole block. But here, it's not. I live in a block and it's like I don't know a single person. I don't know. Like, I don't even want to know them, do you know what I mean?
That's sad.
Because everyone's just like, we'll meet on let's say, in the hallway, and I'll feel like weird. I'll just say hello, like, and that'll be it. Sometimes it wouldn't even be hello. Like, I wouldn't say anything, just walk past. Or they wouldn't say anything.
You know what? It's kind of weird because, like, when you're away, like when I was living in Oz, like, I'm not going to say I was like, going out there saying hi to everyone, but like you are a bit more open to like reaching out and saying hello or being more friendly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because it's that place or it's because you're away from your normal life.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. The whole thing with the neighbors, I think it most probably is a cultural thing.
What, that there's like so many different cultures.
No, I think like in Britain in particular, like it's a cultural thing where you don't really.
Well, no, because saying that, yeah, like typical British kind of culture is like saying hello to each other on the bus, being overly polite. You know what I mean? We're kind of known for that, like English or whatever.
I don't know. I think.
But I think it's because maybe we're in London, so we're in a bit of a bubble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe it's the London big city thing. Maybe
I think it's just a big city thing. So like any big city, even in like America, Australia, wherever it is,
most probably, yeah.
I think it's just big city things. Like there's too many people to get to know, so you kind of put it off.
Yeah.
But that is it for the podcast.
Keep questioning.
And do all the
like, subscribe.
Yep.
All of that. The little bell.
However you do that, yeah.
Thank you for sticking until the end of the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a nice.
See you later.
I do.